Hello everybody, welcome back again. Another short ride. This is a good number, number 50. Can't hardly believe we're at 50 of these. And the response is great. People are loving these. This one is going to come to you from USA Television. It's the company that I established in 1988 after I had sold Continental. And this was a company ran out of Knoxville. So this comes from Knoxville. It's Gordon Solie doing the commentary again. He had not worked for the other Continental company that I sold, and he decided to come with me. We do this USA production in Knoxville, Tennessee. So, and this is kind of like the last one. I think it was number 49. This is the very first, comes out of the very first USA television show. A great little studio here. It's not a studio, it's actually the ballroom of the Civic Coliseum in Knoxville, Tennessee. Probably held about 300, maybe close to 400 people. And we used to fill this ballroom up. You could probably be able to tell from the reaction of the crowd here. This is what we're going to be watching is Austin Idol, 2 segments with Austin Idol back to back. One of them, the first one, is a special that he had done. Probably, I think it was probably produced in Memphis. They did great videos there, and this is a good one. Well, once you see this, if you just watch, there's some of the biggest names in wrestling are involved in in this special here. And they ran a lot of people through Memphis at that point. Guys that were working with Lawler and working with Austin Idol, Bill Dundee, great talent, and great operation they had in Memphis during this time frame. This was from 1988, and basically the spring and the summer of 1988. And so we're going to watch here Austin Idol in a special, and we're going to come right back out of that. I think we go straight into an interview where he's going to be making his first appearance in USA Wrestling. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's have a look at it.
You know, Ron, the other day I was talking to Tim Kennedy, who's the general manager down at the Quality Inn in downtown Knoxville, and we were both agreeing that this guy, the universal heartthrob, Austin Idol, is probably one of the most controversial wrestlers in the sport today.
Well, he has always been a controversial figure, and he's a tremendous athlete. He's got a lot of power. He's got a lot of experience. He's about as knowledgeable as any wrestler I know of in the world today, and the people here in Tennessee and Kentucky and all throughout the USA are going to get an opportunity to see a first-rate competitor.
No question about that. And right now, for you here in the studio, if you look at your monitors, we're going to show you a very special feature on the universal heartthrob, Austin Idol. obviously, Ron, this is a very effective man in the ring.
Well, you can see there he's wrestling practically a who's who in wrestling in that particular video. And the guy's been all over the world. He's a tremendous competitor. He knows how to get the job done. And I think we've got an interview coming up from him about the upcoming Night of Champions. I'm interested in hearing what he's got to say because Austin Idol always has a lot to say.
He does indeed. I'll tell you what, he does not have a lot of humility, as you're going to find out right now.
Talk is at a fever pitch already. Wrestlers are lining up. They all want to be part of an extravaganza. They all want to be part of big time. They all want to be able to get in there and get their hands on the jackpot because, you see, I ain't going to lie to you. Professional wrestling is like anything else. There's a lot of people in it, and they're in it for one reason, to make money. And you know something? They'll do anything they possibly can to get their hands on the jackpot. And you're looking at one of them, the Universal Heartthrob, the one and only, the women's pet. Oh, the men's regret Austin Idol. And I can promise you one thing. When the promoters of USA Championship Wrestling, they called me and they said, would you be interested in defending your international heavyweight title in the annual Night of Champions? I said, I will jump a chance because they told me what's at the end of the tunnel. They told me how much is going to be in the jackpot. I know I got a long road to hoe, Jack, but I'll tell you something. I don't mind doing it. And I can promise you one thing. I'm coming, Jack.
Wow, that's pretty good stuff. I'll tell you, the special was really, really great, I thought. And Idol does a great job. I think you probably noticed he had a belt in his hand. I think it was an old Southeastern belt. I don't know how he ended up with that, and but he certainly made a name for himself. He became a great star in the sport, and he was really good in this. He came and wrestled probably at least, I'd say, in the 23 to 25 weeks. I think we did 23 weeks of television shows and ran probably every other Friday night. So he was probably there 4 or 5 times during the course of USA's wrestling shows, his actual live events in the Knoxville Coliseum. I want to thank everybody again for joining us. For being a part of it. I hope you're enjoying these. We're going to keep bringing them to you. We got all different kinds, and I'm just real happy with what we've come up with here with these short rides, and we're going to bring you another one.